Hi, my name is Anna Gardner, and I'm a literacy expert.
So today, question 1 under Understanding Guided Reading is what is guided reading and what is its purpose?
Guided reading is reading instruction that involves a teacher and a small group of students who have similar reading abilities. The purpose is to read for meaning at all times, and the student learns how to use independent reading strategies in a safe environment.
Question 2, why is guided reading important?
It provides a safe place to help children who struggle and allows teachers to learn how to teach them. It allows the students to enjoy the story without getting stuck on so many hard words. This helps the students develop reading strategies so they can learn to find hard words. Children gain more independence on reading in a safe, controlled environment.
Question 3, when are children ready for guided reading?
The two things that I look for when a child is ready for guided reading is interest in reading and attention span. And when children start to generate ideas during class discussions and they stay on topic. And one of the most main important things is the child has to know the alphabet.
Question 4, how do teachers match books to readers for guided reading lessons? What are leveled books and how do teachers determine what level each group should read?
Teachers will receive leveled books according to the Fontas Pinel reading levels, which goes from Pre A to D for kindergarten reading levels, and then E through H for the first grade, and so on. And leveled books are a large group of books that are organized by difficulty. It ranges from early readers for the beginners to more difficult for the advanced reader.
Question 5, what is the procedure for implementing a guided reading lesson?
The procedure is to set a purpose for the lesson, choose a text with a balance of challenging and supportive words, plan a supportive introduction, and remind children of the strategies on how to use with unknown words to watch as children read independently. Choose a teachable moment based on your observation, and then discuss and reread the story. And then the children will be able to use a follow-up activity that supports children's comprehension of the text.
This is under section B, organizing the guided reading classroom. Question 1, how many students should be in a guided reading group and how long should the lessons be?
It's a small group of 4 to 6 students. The group will meet for 30 minutes while the other students in the classroom are doing independent center activities for literacy growth.
Question 2, how do you determine who is in what group? In other words, what type of assessments can be used to determine the members of each group? Explain.
Each child will read from a standard book that is good for the grade level and then answer questions about the book. I will be doing a reading record to record any oral reading mistakes, and I'm looking for the book where the children is reading at a 90 to 95% accuracy. The child then will be placed with children who are at similar reading levels. There's also another assessment. It's called the Developmental Reading Assessment, where the child will read a standard book, and I will score the child according to the assessment. The assessment measures skills and skills such as accuracy of reading, comprehension, and fluency.
Question 3, how do you know when to regroup or to move individual students to other groups?
I'll use assessment summary charts for each student, and I will update them so I can follow children's progress. Each week, I'll try to regroup so the children can grow in their reading skills.
Question 4, in terms of scheduling guided reading lessons, how do you organize your literacy block? In other words, how much time is allotted for guided reading as a whole, and what do the other students do while you're teaching guided reading groups?
The guided reading will take up about 30 minutes. The other students will be in various centers that will help support their literacy growth. They'll have their names and be able to choose from several centers, and they'll put their names in those centers. One center will be looking at picture books and other books that are below grade level so they can learn to see words that they know and understand. Another center is writing, where they'll apply what they've learned in their guided learning lessons. And the third center could be a whiteboard where there are writing letters on the whiteboard.
Section C, analyzing and reflecting on your learning experience. Question 1, how has this assignment expanded your understanding of how to differentiate reading instruction for the various readers in your kindergarten class?
This assignment has expanded my understanding because at first I thought these guided reading lessons were forcing the children to read before they were ready, but instead it's slowly teaching them how to read. The books are not too hard for the children, and the children are learning from each other, which makes the environment better.
Question 2. What questions do you have about guided reading that were not answered in your research?
What if you have a child that's above all the reading levels and does not have another person to? What do you do for that child?
Question 3. In what ways will you be able to increase your understanding of how to implement guided reading? In other words, what kinds of materials, resources, workshops, seminars, organizations, conferences, or local experiences are available to you?
I'll continue to learn more about implementing guided reading by going to using online classes from the Bureau of Education. They offer online classes such as using guided reading to strengthen students' reading skills at the emergent level, grades K through 3. Durham Tech also offers continuing education 6 weeks online courses such as guided reading and writing strategies for the maximum student achievement and guided reading strategies for the differentiated classroom. North Carolina Reading Association has a conference which is going on in 2 weeks, and it's called the Power Up Your Literate Mind. And they do this every year, so hopefully I'll be able to go to that one. Scholastics has a reading summit that is coming to Raleigh, which is where you can participate in professional workshops to continue your education in guided reading. And that is my presentation for today.